All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to the second episode of this show. On this show, we're going to be sharing the story of our lives and how we actually left Africa to come to the United States of America and the problems that we faced and how we were able to overcome them. This is going to be what we're going to be discussing with you. And I have my wife on the show. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. Good
Uh,
afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever in the world you are.
Okay. The last episode we discussed how I left Africa, and I left in Nigeria for 15 years. So many letters came in, and people were like, "Wow, wow, wow!" And secondly, we shared about our background as she grew up in a kind of setting in the family. I grew up a little bit inside of the same thing also, but my father and my mother eventually turned to be Christians after some time. And I grew up in a Christian environment, but she grew up in an Islamic environment. But we are both now Christians, and she's a pastor, I'm a pastor also. And so many people called to share with me that's amazing that so many people have been actually blocked from marrying someone because of their faith and stuff, which I don't believe is actually any should be any obstacle when it comes to a relationship at a good school. So today we're going to be going deeper, a little deeper, and we're going to be talking about the challenges she faced in Nigeria from in-law, from the outside world, the society, the church, the relatives, parents, and everybody. And that's what we're going to be talking about. So Lola, can you please let the people know those things that you faced in Nigeria?
Well, back then, a lot of things happened, and actually, when you're going, through such things, that is when the moment you are out of it, you tend to forget what you went through and all that.
Okay.
But I think the little I can remember right now, talking about the in-laws.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my own case, I was actually living with my in-laws in the same compound, though not in the same flat. We have different flats, but we were living in the same compound. And, which means that everything I do, they are in preview. They know everything I do. And, sometimes as human, you kind of get, pissed with some of the things they do to, be kind of, Africans, Nigerians, it's not that they are prognosing, but then they kind of into your business. They want to know what you're doing, what's going on with you and all that. And there are sometimes you're not in the mood to discuss certain things
But
with.
more like a sense of ownership.
Yes.
They feel the whole you.
Yes.
Our son married you, so you're
Yes,
part of the property
exactly.
of the family.
So anything you want to do, even if I want to go out from my flat, I'm going anywhere. They'll be like, "Oh, you didn't tell us you were going out." I'll be like, "What for? What do I need to tell you? I'm not traveling." Even if things like that. And everything I do, they're always, or even whenever they want to do anything or whatever, they go and call so and so for me, for the fact that, everybody can relate when you are actually living with your, in-laws in the same compound and all that. But pretty much, I have to be honest, my in-laws, my mother-in-law, who is of blessed memory right now, and my father-in-law, they are not too much pain, but there is no how you want to put it. There'll be some things like they will do that will not go well with you, and there will be some things that I will do at the same time that will not go well with them. If it were to be my parents, I can decide to say, "Leave me alone," and all that, and they might not feel offended. But when you say such to your in-law, they kind of be like, "Oh, you are rude," and all that. We have those kind of situation. But thank God that's
How are you able to cope in that environment of people poking us into your affair, people trying to control you, what to do, what you must not do, And you are inside of that situation for 15 years.
Yes,
How were you
yeah.
able to cope with it?
Well, with the grace of God and with your own help at the same time, because I can remember very well, anytime I have challenges like that, and you call and I'll be like, this is what happened and all that, you're always, at my, defense, like, no, they can't do that. And, one time you call whoever is involved, and you be like, no, this is my wife. If you love me, you have to love her. I'm not there. You should be my eyes, and all that. So that kind of thing gives me encouragement. Yeah, it kind of encouraged me. At least I know that, okay, whatever. And sincerely, I'm not a bad person. It's not as if that I want to foment trouble or I want to get people into trouble. In fact, most of the time, I don't even want to tell you what is going on, except when it's, out of control. That's when I do that. And, usually, Nigerians and Yoruba in particular, they want to be in your life. They want to know what is going on. It's just typical of them. But because I am younger, I'll be like, what is the problem? Can you people just give me a break or something? Then sometimes sometimes they usually feel like, oh, she's spending our son's money, look at her, this and that. But then
Yeah, you were spending my money at that time.
But unfortunately the son is not bringing so much money.
I know. And now
Oh.
from there, let's move to your own side of the family. Did you go through anything? Were they trying to call? Were they trying to encourage you to walk away? Were they, at that point in time, supportive?
Well, yeah,
and stuff?
like we said initially,
Yeah.
coming from our background, that my mom mostly was not, into me marrying a Christian and all that. So, that alone is a kind of blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
They don't want to meddle in my affair. And I, on the other hand, I was bent on making this relationship work. Because I don't want a situation whereby they're going to tell you that, oh, didn't we say, Shotoe, things like that. So I was bent on, and I was not ready to share my story with anybody. So it's like, whenever I go, to them and all that, everything, I'll be like, everything is fine and all that. And to the glory of God, it's not as if they see me and they kind of see that, oh, she's actually suffering or whatever. So that is not the case with me. My own side, I don't go about telling my business.
You distance yourself.
Yes, not telling my business, not giving anybody any, negative vibes that they will think, they'll come to me with different. No, I didn't give that
the opportunity.
No, I didn't.
So how about the society in general? Because I know you got friends, you got people you talk with and all kinds of stuff, and you are in Nigeria alone by yourself, and this guy is coming in and going out and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're looking at him on Facebook. He's looking good. He's doing well.
Yeah.
Why is he not bringing you? Why is he not coming to take you?
Exactly. Yeah. That's in fact, on that side, a lot of things went underneath. People will be telling me that, oh, do you know what he's doing out there? Do you even know whether he's married? In fact, there was a time that they'll be like, oh, the guy is married. Why are you wasting away? Yeah, why are you wasting away here? Blah, 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 And even in my neighborhood, some people will be like, they'll be looking at me somehow that, oh, this young woman,
just wasting
you were just wasting away, waiting for, one guy that you don't even know whatever he's doing, and all that. So that is there. Some people, they have genuine concern for me.
For you, yeah.
Yeah. Some people, they have genuine concern for me. I know about, 3 or 4 elders, that I know they have genuine, they will always come, to me, encourage me and all that. And some people, they are there to mock you and all that. Those two are there. Yeah, they are there. They'll be like, oh, we'll see what is going to come out of it for
All
you. In
these.
fact, some people, they got to the extent of, like sincerely, I can't tell you that I didn't see, men coming to me and all that. In fact, some people will be like, ṣé what guy yìí ṣe múlẹ̀ ni? Do you know exactly what this guy is doing and all that out there,
And you are
that
here
you are
wasting
just
away.
here, and but thank God, what I actually did and what I think helped me was that I kind of downsized my circle. I don't have